Man United, Arsenal and Liverpool return. Inside Coutinho's failed transfers. Felipe Coutinho has finally found an escape from Barcelona and a route back to the Premier League. Almost 4 years to the day since he signed for the Catalan club in a blockbuster £142 million deal from Liverpool, the Brazilian has agreed a loan deal with Aston Villa until the end of the season. The deal contains a purchase option at the end of the season to make the move permanent for a fee reported in Spain to be Euros 40 million, pounds 33 million. It spells the end of a rough few years for Coutinho in which he has been regularly linked with a move back to the Premier League. During that time, Barcelona, keen to offload his huge wages, have offered Coutinho around to a host of clubs. At one time or another, Manchester United, Liverpool, Arsenal, and Tottenham have all been tentatively linked with the playmaker. Here's a look at why those moves never happened, and he has now ended up at Villa Park. Have your say. Will Felipe Coutinho be a hit at Aston Villa? Join the discussion in the comments section. As time passed after his switch from Barcelona to Liverpool, links over a potential return started to resurface. Whilst fans were upset with Coutinho's departure, he left on relatively good terms with Jurgen Klopp, expressing his understanding of the desire to fulfill his Barcelona dream. Coutinho's agent, Kia Joorabchian, also talked up his relationship with the Reds, telling Sky Sports in 2020, "I think Liverpool lies very, very deeply in his heart. He was a big fan of them throughout the campaign last season. He was wishing for them to win the title, and he has a very strong affinity there, so I think it will be very difficult for him to go to a direct competitor of Liverpool from a personal standpoint." It was widely reported that he was offered to the Reds, and it was claimed last summer that a move was briefly considered. But, ultimately, Liverpool have moved on from Coutinho. They spent the money from his sale wisely to become Champions League and Premier League winners in the years that followed. And it was reported in the summer that Klopp would only consider a move for Coutinho if he lost one of his key attacking players. As it stands, Liverpool have kept hold of Mohamed Salah, Sadio Mane and Roberto Firmino. Factor in the emergence of Diogo Jota, and a move for Coutinho never really made much sense. Manchester United have, like Coutinho, had a tough few years. As a result, there was some suggestion that they may turn to the Brazilian in a bid to help both get back to their best. Links were at their strongest in the summer of 2020 when Coutinho returned from a loan spell at Bayern Munich and the German club declined a purchase option. ESPN claimed Coutinho was offered to the Red Devils as well as other Premier League giants. But they had no plans to make a move, having already made Jadon Sancho their top attacking target for the summer. As things turned out, a deal for Sancho went down to the wire and was never completed, with United having to wait until the following summer to get their man. The links between Arsenal transfer chief Edu and Coutinho's agent, Kia Joorabchian, meant a move to the Gunners at one stage looked his most likely option. Mikel Arteta was also said to be keen on a move, but the timing just never seemed quite right. Back in the summer of 2019, the Gunners were linked with a move, but balked at Barcelona's huge demands, with a season-long loan reported to cost in the region of £40 million all-in. The arrival of Martin Odegaard on loan last January marked the arrival of the playmaker Arteta desired. That move was made permanent in the summer, and the arrival of Emile Smith-Rowe has suddenly left Arteta with plenty of options in Coutinho's position. Given the success of Odegaard and Smith-Rowe, both several years younger than Coutinho, a move for the Brazilian ultimately appeared to make little sense at the current time. Tottenham perhaps came closest to landing Coutinho as the summer deadline approached in 2019. Like Arsenal, the London club were offered a season-long loan deal and were highly receptive to a move. But Daniel Levy is a notoriously shrewd operator and was unwilling to pay over the odds. With Barcelona demanding a huge loan fee, a staggering £30 million, plus the Brazilian attacker's wages of almost £1 million per month, the deal was a non-starter. There were some claims that Coutinho turned down the move, but Spurs insisted they withdrew from the deal on financial grounds. Instead, Coutinho headed to Bayern Munich for a season before returning to Barcelona the following summer. According to The Telegraph, a move was also on the cards in the most recent summer window if Hansi Flick took the Tottenham job. It is claimed that he told Spurs chiefs he was his no.1 target, having managed Coutinho at Bayern Munich. But talks to take the job collapsed, and with it Coutinho's hopes of a move to Tottenham went up in smoke.